Welcome to the PERSIST, and as always we are sponsored by the footballing app OneFootball. So for 99% of Stoke fans now, I think surely we've given up the distant dream that we can sneak into the playoffs. All hope of that was extinguished in my mind as we lost to Hull last Saturday in another truly awful performance. For me, the rest of the season is all about experimentation, trying to find the perfect style, formation and first 11 that can compete next season to hopefully get us back up to the Premiership. Jones, as we all know, is favoured the diamond formation in his managerial career, and he's looking like he's going to go with that again for Stoke. So we might as well get used to it now and try and find players that can fit into this formation. So my preferred 11 for the game against West Brom is Jack Butland in net. I will go with Indy at left back. I reluctantly say that because I think he's a far better centre back, but with Eric Peters leaving, I really feel it leaves us with little choice in the left back department. Centre backs, I would go with Williams and Bath. Right back, I'll go with Bauer. I know he didn't play the other day, but we've seen how good he can be. I'm still clinging on to his performances at the back end of last season, and I know he's a decent player, and I think the sooner we get him incorporated back at the right back position, the better. Charlie Adam is a 50-50 doubt for this game. If he's fit, he has to start just in front of the defence. We saw how well he played against Leeds. If he's not available, I think Woods slots in there instead. Moving further forward, I would go with Joe Allen and Etebo. I would drop Clucas. If truth be told, he's having a bit of a shocker at the moment. He really isn't performing well. The only things we've seen him do so far this season is score against Derby and Leeds. I think I know there's more to come from Clucas, but at the moment we're not seeing it. So I think it's a worthwhile drop to the bench for Clucas. And finally, just behind the front two, it's going to be that man Bojan. He returned to the squad last week against Hull. He had a so-so game, but I like the fact that Jones is trying him. It's been too long now that Stoke fans have been calling for Bojan. If we want to see the reality or the evidence that he can do it, he needs to be given a run of games. I think we've got a free hit for the rest of the season, so let's give him a go to see if he really can perform at this level. Finally up front, nice and easy for me, I think it's got to be Afobe and Sam Vokes. I've said it before, I think Vokes is the perfect strike partner for Afobe, who has had, admittedly, a really poor season. But with the caveat that I do think he's been asked to play a style of game that isn't suited to him. I do think playing up front with Vokes, who can hold the ball, a bit of a John Walters type striker, I think and hope that will get the best out of Afobe. That's my preferred 11 for the game against West Brom. I've got a sneaky feeling we're going to do it. I don't know why. I'm getting similar vibes to when we played against Derby and Leeds. I think the crowd will be up for it. A bit of a derby against West Brom. I do think we're going to do it today. I don't know why, because performances recently really do not suggest that. But here's hoping.